The year is 50 BC. All Gaul is occupied by the Romans. All? No. One small village of indomitable Gauls is still holding out stubbornly against the invaders. A similar problem now confronts Caesar, who wants to plant the Roman eagle on Hibernia, a proud, majestic island off the coast of Britannia. Because, as in Gaul, a village populated by indomitable Hibernians, led by their chief Whiskey Tonics, is holding out alone against the Roman legions. Despite incessant attacks, Whiskey Tonics does not falter. It must be said that he has a very special advantage. The source of his courage and tenacity, a magnificent ram with golden horns. Carolus, the general responsible for the attack, had a diabolical idea to weaken Whiskey Tonics. He captured the charmed animal, which had been with the chief forever. The plan worked. And Whiskey Tonics, having sunk into depression, no longer bothers to defend his island. Which is why Keratin, daughter of Whiskey Tonics, is seeking a solution to come to her people's aid. Told of the exploits of Asterix and Obelix, the two famous Gallic heroes, by a friend of the family, she crosses the sea to ask for help from these distant cousins.
Really, I demand that you leave this young girl in peace.
A prisoner?
Well, of course she's a young girl. These Romans are crazy. Did you see that, Asterix?
I did see it. Come on, let's help our druid and the young lady.
What's a Hibernian?
Thank you very much, Asterix and Obelix. May I introduce Keratin? She's come straight from Hibernia, where some of our distant ancestors settled. Hibernia? Isn't that the big island off the coast of Britannia?
Aye. You're as good at geography as you are at fighting, my Gallic friends.
Keratin has come to ask for our help because the Romans have stolen her father's beloved ram.
Aye. It's his lucky charm, the source of his courage and strength.
Without it, the chief is lost and full of sorrow.
For sure. Poor Daddy. They took Xcagegame, his lucky ram.
A lucky ram? What does a lucky ram look like?
It's like dogmatics, but woolly, and it bars rather than barks. Anyway, I think you should go to Hibernia to help Keratin and her father.
By you. Let's crack on and get me owl fella's lucky ram back.
Don't be surprised the Hibernians speak like that.
Oh no! My boat! Aye, that's a brutal trick from those Roman Amadons.
I, too, have a grudge against the Romans.
Amadan, Obelix. That must be a Hibernian expression.
Aye, you could translate it as, these Romans are crazy.
By tutatis, I didn't know they said that in Hibernia.
Oh, they say it in every language. Right, let's not hang about. Let's find another boat.
But where? They're like hen's teeth.
Really? But the Romans might have one. We'll go to their camp and ask nicely.
It's a Gallic custom. It's called striking a deal.
There! The Bale-Buck's boat.
Who's blocked?
Nobody. It's like a leprechaun. It's what we call the bad people in my country.
Come on, let's not waste time. Set course for Hibernia. Do you know the way?
Aye. Due north. Head for the village of Drogheda. My best friend, Cageccc, is waiting for us there. He must have been investigating to track down my father's ram. It's elementary for sure.
And so, Keratin, Asterix, and Obelix travelled to distant Hibernia aboard a Roman ship. Heading to the village of Drogheda, where Keratin's friend Cageccc is investigating the theft of Xcagegame, the lucky ram.
By Lug's beard, the Romans have taken over the village. May their nails drop out when they want to scratch.
That's a funny expression.
Keratin, is there no other way in?
Aye. Cross the forest to the west and meet me at Cagecc's hairdressing shop. I'm going to investigate the area a bit.
By Jupiter! Gauls? Here?
We Gauls love to travel. especially when it's properly organized. And you, Roman, what are you doing here?
I am General Perillus, sent by Caesar to conquer Hibernia. All Hibernia.
That's annoying.
Annoying? Why?
Because we're going to stop you.
Quid? Legionaries, attack!
Oh, yes, attack. I was going to say that.
Look, there's something written here.
It looks like boards with a house and boats.
Maybe they're hieroglyphs. Too bad Edifice isn't here. He could have helped us.
This isn't Egyptian writing, Obelix. Don't talk nonsense.
It's a coded message. Cageccc and I used to communicate like this when we were weans.
I know that a picture can speak 1,000 words, but I have to say, I would have preferred the words.
This drawing tells us where to find him. Surely at the boat builders. Cageccc! Finally!
Keratin, I've been tearing my hair out. I couldn't bear hiding from those Romans anymore. May they grow scales on their backs.
Let me introduce Asterix and Obelix, Gallic friends who have come to help us fight the Romans.
Hi, Cageccc. Do you know where the ram Xcagegame is?
For sure, I'm not sure. But I've been earwigging when I've been doing the Romans' hair. I think General Perillus gave it to Almost Famous, a Roman musician, as a gift. He must be giving a concert for the legionaries.
I didn't know the Legion liked music.
Oh, yes. They've even got a favourite song. Hi, hi, hey, executus in viam suam. Anyway, where's this concert?
On the site of the Hibernian Games, a piece of land where we celebrate our cultural games. If I were you, I'd go there.
Right. Well, let's go and play there.
I'll come with you as far as the port. But after that, I need to hide. The Romans think I'm a spy, and they're not wrong. And they want to arrest me. Thank you, my friends. I survived by the skin of my teeth.
Asterix, Obelix, I'm going to see my father in Tara. He needs my support. He's so sad without our sweet, wee okey-dokicks.
Don't worry, Keratin. We'll find him.
Don't waste any time. Get to the Hibernian Games before the Romans find out what's happened here.
And remember, find Almost Famous, the Roman musician. He's the one who has Oki the ram.
Let's go, Obelix.
Really? We're going to the concert? Neat.
While Keratin and Cageccc stay behind in Drogheda, Asterix and Obelix hurry to the Hibernian Music Festival. They are determined to silence the Roman musician, Almost Famous, and recover the ram.
Oh, Gauls, please help me. It's an emergency.
We're listening, but first, with whom do we have the honour?
By my moustache, I'm Radio Xcagegc, the greatest bard of Britannia. I was doing my popular Hibernian tour, the Radio Xcagegc tour. But those cursed Romans stopped it to make way for that abysmal Almost Famous and his wretched band. I protested, and they arrested me and my celebrated musicians. I don't even know where they are, but they won't stop me now.
Don't worry. In fact, we're looking for Almost Famous. Do you know where he is?
Please, I want to break free. Go on ahead. I can guide you from the watchtower.
Very well. And we'll find your musicians too.
Wonderful, darling. What a piece of luck to have met you. Enough, Almost Famous.
Radio Xcagegc with Gallic musicians? Ha 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 ha! If the Gauls knew how to make music, we'd know.
Shall we shut him up now, Asterix?
Let's wait a bit, Obelix.
You're going to pay for your revolting insults, Almost Famous. I challenge you.
A musical battle? And what will the prize be, if you please?
You will be the champion of music, of course. And if you lose, and you will lose, you will have to answer to my Gallic friends.
Let me laugh before I play. Come on, strike up the band.
Pathetic. You lost, cursed Almost Famous.
May the greatness of Rome never suffer it. But, by Apollo, I admit my defeat. What do you want, Gaul?
The ram, Xcagegame. We know you have him.
That filthy animal, full of fleas and unbearably stinky? Jupiter be praised. I got rid of it. I gave it to a centurion of the 5th Legion who was camping on the Hibernian Games site. He wanted to make a stew out of it.
I, for one, would never give up dogmatics.
Unless he ate it as a kebab.
Eat a lucky charm? But that's bad luck.
I hope for your sake, Almost Famous, that the ram has not bitten the dust. Come on, Obelix. Let's go to the games venue and find the 5th Legion.
Safe travels, my friends. Don't forget, the show must go on.
Following Almost Famous's confession, our heroes take the road to the site of the Hibernian Games to save Xcagegame, the much sought-after ram.
Halt, Gaul! You have one new message.
This modern messaging is handy.
New message. Autofocus, commander of the Roman Hibernian camp, awaits you and challenges you.
Great! I love a challenge.
New challenge. If you manage to cross the forest without a hitch, we will give you information on the ram. End of message. To listen again, say, listen again.
We'll delete it instead.
When he says without a hitch, what exactly does that mean?
It means that it's going to be difficult. Let's go, Obelix.
Ha! Cool! There you are. So, you passed the first challenge.
Not a hitch.
But I, Autofocus, commander of this Roman camp, have not had my last word.
We're waiting for you to focus, Autofocus.
Let me be clear. You will win the ram if you beat our records in all the trials.
Beating the Romans, we know how to do that.
We'll see about that.
We'd better watch out, Obelix. This smells like a trap. And you know how sneaky those Romans are.
By Minerva, I'm annoyed. But all the Roman records have been broken.
You've been exposed, Autofocus.
And now we can box.
No, we'll stop there. Take the ram. It's all yours.
You and your garrison aren't staying here. Leave the Hibernians in 2 shakes of a ram's tail.
Fine. We're going to leave. We're leaving. We've left. Let's go, legionaries.
What do we do now, Asterix, with Xcagegame?
We hurry to Drogheda to take him to Carrington and Whiskey Tonics. They'll be so happy to see their beloved ram again.
After humiliating the Romans at the Hibernian Games, Asterix and Obelix have recovered Xcagegame. They must find Carrington quickly and take the beloved ram to her father, Chief Whiskey Tonics.
Look, it looks like these two missed the battle. Via Victus?
And they've got a stinking ram too.
They didn't wait for us. I knew it.
What's going on here, Romans? What have you done with the villagers?
Everyone's been arrested, Ghoul. Even that idiot hairdresser who was getting in our hair.
And if you don't want to end up as prisoners in the cliff camp too, skedaddle.
We don't take orders from you, Romans.
The only order that I like is the battle order. I'll show you.
Here are the 2 Gauls. Have you turned over the whole land to find this poor, stinking ram?
It's unusual for a Roman to laugh when he sees us, Asterix.
So, did you have fun at the Hibernian Games? And you didn't realize that it was a trap to get you away from the village? To arrest the chief's daughter, the hairdresser, and all their accomplices?
You're very cunning, Perillus.
Oh, yes, Gauls, and even more so than you think. Because capturing the ram was a ploy to get the rebel chief's daughter away from him. It was her that we wanted, and now we have her. My plan worked. You'll never manage to get that cursed ram to the chief. I am the best. General Perillus. Soon, tribune. One day, consul. Future emperor.
is there an emperor in Rome?
Not yet.
While you play shepherds with your stinking ram, we are about to conquer Hibernia. Everything was planned. I played you, Gaul.
Perhaps now it's our turn to play.
It's too late, Gaul. I'm on my way to join the troops to watch the glorious spectacle that is the conquest of Hibernia. All Hibernia!
Let him go, Obelix. Don't waste time on that Roman. Let's save Keratin, and then we'll lend Whiskey Tonics a hand.
Asterix, Obelix, you are true, honest, authentic heroes.
Aye, that they are. The bards will sing your legend for more than 2,000 years.
And you found our sweet wee Xcagegame. Daddy will be so happy. With Xcagegame and his daughter safe, he'll make mincemeat of those Romans. Aye.
Now that everyone's together, we'll be able to lend your father a hand.
You'd better go on ahead. We'll join you later.
Fighting isn't really our thing.
And we must help the villagers after all they've been through with the Roman attack.
Very well. What's the fastest way to join your father, Keratin?
Follow Xcagegame. He knows the way to Tara. He's the finest guide in the area.
Keratin and Cageccc are saved, but Hibernia is not. Guided by the ram, Asterix and Obelix fly to the aid of Chief Whiskey Tonics, who was attempting to resist the Romans in his fief, Tara.
Well, I get the feeling we've arrived in the nick of time, Chief Whiskey Tonics. We're the Gauls that Keratin sent. Need any help?
The Gauls! Aye! Aye! And with my Oki, my darling ram. I missed you so much, my wee baby. Aye. I'm raring to get back to hitting, whacking, bashing.
Sorry, the wool can't be very fresh. He doesn't smell good.
Ah, well, you have to love him as he is. Thanks to him, my strength is tenfold.
It's a bit like the magic potion.
Ah, cursed Gauls! You won't stop me from conquering Hibernia.
Well, actually, yes. We are going to stop you.
We'll see about that.
Aye, attack! Charge! Forward! So, Perilous, do you understand that you've lost? Or shall we keep hitting, whacking and bashing?
No, stop. It's fine. I accept my defeat. Fortunately, Caesar isn't here to see it.
When you see him, tell him that Hibernia will always remain free, independent and proud.
Surely sure.
What? Keratin! Cageccc! You're back!
Tell him Hibernia will yield to no one, no matter who.
I'll mainly be trying to convince him not to throw me to the lion.
Well, that's what happens when you follow orders like a sheep.
Aye! Gaul, we owe you a debt of gratitude, and you're going to see what Hibernian hospitality is. Bards! Music! Let's cook some wild boar for our Gallic friends.
Aye, that's a good idea. At least you don't boil them in water like your neighbors.
After enjoying some wild boar to celebrate the defeat of the Romans, Chief Whiskey Tonics invites Asterix and Obelix to the Hibernian Games, which can be held in peace. As for Xcagegame, the brave ram, he is warmly congratulated for helping our friends. He receives a generous feast made up of the finest Hibernian fodder, flowers and vegetables as a gift. Back in their village, Asterix and Obelix tell of their Hibernian adventures at a sumptuous banquet with fine Gallic wild boar.
So, is Hibernia as beautiful as they say?
Oh, yes. We found some Romans in great shape, not like at home. They had brand new ones, all to themselves. So lucky.
And Chief Whiskey Tonics has a four-legged friend too. But you know what? It's a ram.
Soon they'll tame the wild boars, and we won't be allowed to eat them either.
Oh, times change, Obelix. Speaking of wild boar, does anybody want some? Me!
Me!